Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Rockets leading by 5, so on the floor for Houston. We've got Alperen Sengun. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Okogie in at the 2 guard.
That is where Sengun is best, around the hoop with great touch.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to connect. Back to James. No good on the triple. The Rockets shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Eason's shot is good.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 9 points. Out to the right wing. Here's Kleber. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kleber's got his first 3 points of the game.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Your team.
We'll go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleber. Smart's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Connect. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now, here's Sengun. Durant with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the basket.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8-point game. Durant with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Just strength from the big man Sengun, pushing through the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Alperen Sengun.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A free throw dropped for Sengun.
Sengun's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Durant fires. Smith hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Now James beyond the arc. Trying again. Rebounded by Thompson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Durant, and there's the three.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Put your hands together for the Lakers Breakers.
James looking around. Buries the deep ball.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Now Shepherd. Smith. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now Smart, after the missed three from KD. James outside. Got it to go off the glass. And here's Houston. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith with a screen on Hachimura. A 17-footer. Nails the jumper.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. It's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You hear the crowd. They was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, we just tried to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.